जल्दी से जल्दी इस वीडियो को लाइक कीजिए और अभी तक मेरे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया तो इस रेड कलर के बटन को दबा के सब्सक्राइब कीजिए और इस घंटे को बजा दीजिए वीडियो सबसे पहले देखने के लिए।
And now towards fine leg, he's been hit on the side of the head with something which is just crazy behaviour, stupid behaviour in fact.
The second time that this has happened, and the umpires are going to have a chat again.
Well, this sort of thing has happened in Pakistan in the past, and it's not a pretty thing to happen anywhere in the world. Now, in the past, sides have decided they will come off. It was a Makram for one. I can see him motioning, just moving off, and here's the player concerned, been hit on the side of the head with something, which is just lunacy.
Well, Ken Rutherford's made a gesture towards the crowd. We understand that the person who threw the object has been arrested, but
obviously Pakistan have decided until things are smartened up around that boundary line in front of the terraces that they don't want to be part of it, so they'll come off. And there's the man concerned, he's got the bump on the side of the head, Rahman.
In the gauntlet of 10,000 people on the bank, he's a sitting target, and that's just absolutely crazy.
Like the umpires want the players back out there, they may have to do a bit of convincing though. There's Peter McDermott on the right.
5 minutes from here, all right? We'll take them 5 minutes. We'll get police down there. We'll get the fence on there. I'll be sorry. You know that. So we'll just get everything calmed down. Yeah. Okay. We'll go on.
That's right. They've told us they've cleaned it up down there, so please get back out there. There's the police, and that's the area of concern. You can see the debris there in front. Now, that's a result of the Mexican wave.
Players must become, and a bottle coming very, very close to Steve Waugh's head. A bottle coming extremely close to Steve Waugh's head. He had to duck as it came at him, and they're running for safety. The Australians, ugly scenes here. We had ugly scenes at Boda on Wednesday in the One Day International. And now the crowd here has interrupted play. The Australians have sought shelter, most of them, in the players' dressing room. He cocked a bottle on his head when he was walking off the field. And the Australians, here's what happened here as Campbell collided with Julian going across the pitch to make the save. He had, in fact, had to cross the other batsman coming through and collided. Campbell ran into the back of Julian. Now let's see what happened earlier in the Australian innings. Rion King was the bowler, Bryan was the bowler, Hendy Bryan. The ball pushed across him and a collision there. On that occasion, Bevan got up, but he was run out all the same. And the bowler, he left the field. Bottles are on the ground here at Kensington Oval. Ugly scenes as the ICC match referee, Raman Sabaro, now walks off the ground, and there are bottles all over. The crowd is chanting, "We want Campbell." Similar scenes here in World Series in 1979 when Roy Fredericks was given out. Leg before wicket on that occasion. It's a hostile crowd. They're chanting, "We want Campbell." There's no way they're going to get him back. Anyone who appreciates the laws of cricket knows that.
So Anil Kumble's the new batsman. He's a right-hander, and unfortunately got a few problems out there. The Indians really are not taking this very well. Their bottles being thrown out onto the ground. They've behaved so well, but they really are not happy with their side. A big chant is going up in this ground here at Eden Gardens in Calcutta, and these huge great bottles of water being thrown onto the ground. The police are beginning to circle. There are 110,000 people in this ground. The Sri Lankans, I can tell you, have all got themselves together. They're not about to go and stand on the boundary. And they've got themselves in a huddle, and of course the umpires. So I must say that the helpers here are doing their very best to get around and get rid of the bottles.
The teams look as if they're coming off for a minute or two. The crowd, that's Clive Royd, the match referee, going to speak to the umpires and the captain and players. He can make the decisions, can Clive Lloyd, former West Indies captain. He's telling them exactly what he wants and expects.
Has said that's it. It seems to me that, judging by the reaction of the Sri Lankans, that the game is being awarded to the Sri Lankans.
The behavior of the crowd, and it's been a long time since a match has been abandoned, and you can literally see the tears in the eyes of Vinod Kambli. He knew that he was only a step away from a World Cup final, but he'll have to live another day to see that occasion. What he can do now is to walk into the Sri Lankan dressing room, shake their hands and say, well done, you deserve to win.
Call of the game, as the Delhi and District Cricket Association apologized to around 75,000 spectators, some of whom smashed seats in their fury, and promised to refund all ticket holders. Former Indian captain queued up to criticize organizers.
The players.
There's been a massive explosion here at the ground, obviously too early to decide what it is. That's the end of it, but there was a massive noise. We're here in the commentary box, the players are huddling together, they're leaving the pitch, the guards are assembling all around the ground. This is very, very nervy. Too early to say exactly what has happened. The players are still on the field. Security everywhere. Ramesh.
Well, difficult to know at this stage, but there's a huge noise, and that got everyone scared. The police there suggesting that everything is under control. The crowds have not left the scene.
Everybody here. Security trying to assess exactly what's happened. You can't be too sensational at this moment. You can relay the facts. There has been a massive, massive bang.
Standing there and telling us that the ICC throwing committee don't know what they're talking about, but he does.
Now, what I'm trying to work out here, we'll come back to whether this is right or wrong in a moment. What I'm trying to work out is what the plan is. Sri Lanka would have thought about this. My guess is that what he's saying is that he'll now bowl, he'll continue to bowl, but he's going to bowl leg spinners. Now, that's what they did last time. He'll bowl leg spinners from that end. Or can he, or perhaps is he thinking, I want to take him off right now?
I think he's telling that umpire, I think, to get his head into gear. Because I'm sorry, I think this is pathetic.
They're going to concede the match. And McQuillan is taking his time. I think the Sri Lankans have had enough. They've conceded the match. Well, I've got to say that I've got just a little bit of sympathy with the Sri Lankans here. They've absolutely had enough. And McQuillan has called no ball. Sorry, Emerson has called no ball from square leg. I'd say this game has been conceded.
Kept away, that's Kyrus. That time he's got him, playing back. The Indian captain, not happy, saying that he may have hit that. What's going on? He's saying, please, please, what a tour. Gavaskar suggesting that he got a thick edge onto that delivery. The man who's walked so often this series, very annoyed with that decision.
Yeah, it's an annoyed man, and he's still not prepared to leave the ground.
Here's a first. India's Sunil Gavaskar, who was on strike, now wants to go on strike.
And he is telling Chauhan